This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, old veteran Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers do battle with Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to HEINZ Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to HEINZ Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out HEINZ Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the Chargers' new kicker for 2018, Caleb Sturgis, to get us started. And we are underway from HEINZ Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. Won over 50,000 passing yards last year, 8th all-time. But what he wants more than anything, one more run at the Super Bowl where he's won twice previously.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
A big reason this team led the league in offense, their offensive line. Monster strength. 3 Pro Bowlers last year in Alejandro Villanueva, David DeCastro, and Marquise Pouncey. Kept their quarterbacks upright to throw it downfield and carved a lot of holes for their runners.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready? Block 80! Block it,
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
The tear off the edge is Joey Bosa, 12.5 sacks in 2017, which was a great follow-up to a Rookie of the Year campaign. And we know about his size, we know about his speed, but he is so technically proficient at what he does when he pass rushes, especially with his use of hands, almost like a martial artist, able to find an advantage and get to the quarterback.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Like 80.
Ben to throw again. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Such a highly touted product out of Ohio State. Bosa has not disappointed in the NFL.
Not even close. Rookie of the year, his first season. 12.5 sacks and a Pro Bowl his 2nd season. What's next for this guy? I say the sky's the limit, and you know how much he loves pass rushing. Even swaps moves with the opposition post-game, always trying to get better.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Time to focus in on Phillip Rivers as he brings out the Chargers offense. And looking back to week 4, Rivers passed John Elway to move into 8th place all-time in passing yards. And the 2 guys ahead of him now in 6th and 7th, both active, both from his draft class, Charles. Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, so when you start about draft classes with quarterbacks, obviously 1983 comes up big. I mean, it's got its own show, all right? People talk about it all the time. Elway, of course, was part of that. But this class of 2004, that's Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and, of course, Phillip Rivers, give them a pretty good run for their money, aren't they?
Yeah, quite a few wins, quite a few Super Bowls in that crew.
180, 380,
they'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to HEINZ Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Rivers. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A second down throw for Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To the air again here, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Interesting nugget on the Steelers as their offense comes back out here. They have won 9 straight on Sunday night. Well, that run ended week 4 with that 26-14 loss to their division rivals, the Baltimore Ravens, Charles.
Yeah, not a particularly smooth game offensively for Pittsburgh. Normally, we see them operate like a high-end automobile and score a bunch of points. Ben Roethlisberger not quite connecting with his receivers, notably Antonio Brown, and that's really unusual. I can't believe this team is 1-2-1. I thought they would run away with the AFC North this year.
Upcoming games for them, home for Atlanta, then at Cincinnati before getting the bye week. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Powers ahead at the 45. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Black 80.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense, just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. This Pittsburgh defense always keeping the offensive line on their toes, or I guess on their heels and back.
They are certainly about pressure, aren't they? At 56 sacks as a unit in 2017, which led the NFL. They certainly live up to their nickname, which is Blitzburgh.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Donnie Jones now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry for James Conner. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Blue 30.
Again, it's Conner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Set. Blue 30.
On third down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first down throw here for Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Rivers. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Rivers to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. To throw is Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now it's Connor. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Holding offense.
Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from HEINZ Field.